Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be showing like 5 things I got from Walmart. So the first thing is I got this Physicians Formula Murmur Butter lip in the shade Soaking Up the Sun. It's a lip cream. And this is what it looks like. I have used this once already just to see what it looked like. So it's a very creamy base. It looks like gloss, but it is very slippery, and I would definitely just use my finger just to put a little on, because if you do like a whole swipe, it's definitely going to feel like it's too much. So I'm just going to do a little bit. So it feels very fruity, very tropical. So I needed something for my lips that were gonna help them. Like, they were really, really dry, really bad. And I thought, you know what? It's only $6. I don't have anything of theirs that's like this. So I thought I would buy it. I have liked it. I've used it at least a couple of times. The only thing I don't like is the tube, because once I like put it up, it doesn't go all the way down, so you have to push it down so you don't fudge it up when you put the cap on. So that is something I do not like about that. But all in all, I go in very lightly. I don't go in with a lot, because if you go in with a lot, you're going to be stuck with a lot of product on your face. So it's very, very, very minimal of lip. I don't want like a lot of it on my face. All right. Then I got the Physicians Formula Sultry Nights eyeshadow palette. So the Walmart favorites, latest in lips. So I have 3 of these. They had all 5. I didn't want all 5. I just got the 3 I wanted. They are $9.98 at Walmart. If you go to Allie Glines' channel, she's already done a review on these actually. Guess her Walmart stocks them early. Mine just stocked them this Saturday, and I went in there this morning early for grocery shopping and I got it. And I really, really wanted this one so much because it has a Milani stuff in it, and Milani's kind of expensive. So this is what you get in the box. So you get a Burt's Bees liquid lipstick. You get a Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Lip Shine. You get a Wet n Wild Mega Cat Suit High Shine lipstick. You get an Almay Gloss, which is over here in the corner. You get a Hard Candy Pout. I'm thinking that's serum. And you get a Flower Miracle Matte Lip Color. You get a Soleil Lip Patch, which I've actually used this before and it actually does help with my lips. But I'm definitely gonna keep that when it goes below -5, because then I will definitely use it, because my lips are gonna be very chapped. Next is the Glow Like a Pro. And inside you get a Found Beauty Illuminating Spray, which is this one right here. You get a Milani Rose Powder Blush right there. You get a Milani Strobe Insta Glow Light Highlighter, which I think I might have this one. I don't know. I'll have to check, but I feel like I have that one somewhere in my collection. Away in a giveaway, because I already have the big one. I don't need the small one. Then we have the Hard Candy Mini Body Luminizer, which this I think is going to be too dark on me, but we will see. Then you have the Hard Candy Mini Matte Setting Spray, which is this one right here. And then you have the Maybelline Face Studio Master Prime. And then you have the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, which I don't think I have this one. So this one is the one that drew me this in the most. I did not know that shimmer was actually going to be the strobe light. It looks pink in the box. So, I just thought, hey, we get into it. And then this is the big one. This is, so both of these, this retails at $47 originally, but I got it for $9.98. This retails at $36. And then the big honker here, this one values at $53, and I got it for $9.98. So this one is the Mega Boy, the big boy. I thought this was the one I was going to love the most, so I went and got it. So this is what's inside. You guys can see, I'm just giving you a clear shot without my face. So basically inside here you get Neutrogena Makeup Removers. You get Physicians Formula Rose All Day Spray. You get Cetaphil Moisturizing Lotion. You get an Olay. You get what? You get an Olay Whip. You get a Neutrogena Wet Skin Moisturizer. You get the micellar waters on the side. You get a Lemon Zesty Scrub. Sorry if I'm doing this wrong, guys, but you know, it's been a while since I've been on the channel doing stuff. You get a, what do you get? You get a Sky Organic Rose Water Toner. And you get Found Pore Care Fruit Peel Pads right here. And then you get e.l.f. Bubble Mask right here. So this is a huge amount of stuff that I got. So basically, I'm gonna open all this off camera. It's been 8 minutes already, me showing you guys this. And I'm just gonna use some of it and not all of it, obviously, because there's a lot of stuff here. But I'm gonna use some of it and make a look today. So we will see how that goes. All right, guys, so I primed my eyes with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in Light Pale. And I also did my brows off camera. I used the new e.l.f. brow pencil in, I think, medium brown. It actually came out really well. I'm thinking like this is probably a lot of wax, I'm not going to lie. It was $2 at Walmart. But I've actually been really liking the way it goes in my brows. So I really like that. It's just some areas are a little bald that I should have probably filled in, but I didn't. I must have missed it. Brows are really hard for me and they're really time consuming, so I don't really use them on camera that much. I also went in with this brow tint medium by Ulta Beauty, and I just went in and kind of like made sure everything was set in place. It's like a brow tint, but it's kind of like a brow set for me. I really just like going with this and kind of making sure the rest of the brows are all set. And I also went in with the Maybelline Age Rewind to clean up around the brows. As you guys can see, there's a lot of concealer around the brows. I really wanted to make sure they were sharp and nice, so I did that. So now we are on to the eyes, and I'm going to be using the Sultry Nights by Physicians Formula. I have not used this. I did tell you guys that it broke, so we are just going to use it. So the first shade I'm going to go into is this brown one right here. This is a matte. I'm going to go in that, and that's going to be the transition shade for the eyes. I'm going to use a Wet n Wild brush P20. I'm going to go in. These are a little powdery. I'm not going to lie. It's very pigmented, but they are definitely powdery. And then, since this doesn't have a mirror, I'm kind of mad that it doesn't have a mirror for $14. This was, I think, around $20, and it has a mirror. And they have the same amount of shades, and this has a mirror, and this one didn't, so I was kind of disappointed. They don't have names, so I'm just going to go with this dark brown. That's going to be the transition shade, and we're just going to put this in the crease and see what happens. Okay, so it is pigmented. There we go. I didn't tap it off this time because I wasn't getting the pigment I wanted. Okay, it's pigmented. It's a little patchy right in here, but that could come from my concealer, so I'm not judging it too harshly. I'm gonna try to go in with just not tapping it very lightly, try and fill in that little patchiness. Okay, so blend it out, it's pigmented. I should just go in very lightly. I went in very lightly, tapped it off, and there wasn't very much powder or like color on it, so you have to go in a lot and then tap it off. And I'm just going back in window wiper motions. It was a little patchy right in here, but I was able to fill that in. Shimmer shade, that's a blue shimmer shade, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's a blue shimmer shade. And then this one, I think is a shimmer as well. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go into some of these. This is a shimmer green. So very pretty, very pigmented. The ones I swatched are Off the Coast in my crease. I swatched Midnight Stroll, Reservation for Two, and Rainforest Queen. So Rainforest Queen, Reservation for Two, and Midnight Blue, I think is the blue one. A little problem with this shade right up here called Moonlight Base right here. This one broke in Be Caution. This one was a little broke right here, but I was able to press it back down with some rubbing alcohol, and I did lose a little bit of pigment. I did lose some, like it's like a little crater now. It's a little crater, but it's still really pigmented. So this is very pretty as well. So I think I'm going to, so I swatched more than a majority of it. I think I'm going to go into the black one. This black matte one called After Dark. I think I'm going to use that and just kind of like pack it onto the outer V and then put it in a little bit. We'll see how it works. Okay, not bad. Kind of taking it into the crease a little bit as well and just like packing it onto the outer V. Now I want to go back in with that brown shade we're using. And I think for the entire lid, I am going to use, I want to try and use this one right here, this gold one called Sunset Vista, this one right here. I want to use that. I think I'm going to use some setting spray. So let's open up some setting spray. I think I'm going to Broadway setting spray. See how that goes. I'm going to take some on the brush. So it's pigmented on the brush, as you guys can see. I'm going to take some setting spray. Get the brush wet, and we're going to apply this to the entire lid and see what happens. Oh yeah, she pigmented. Okay, so I'm gonna go in some more. I'm gonna take that black e.l.f. brush that we were using before and just make sure the black and the, what's this color again? I can't remember. Sunset Vista is blended together. There has been a little fallout, I'm not gonna lie, but we can clean that up. And I didn't put any more on the brush, so I'm gonna go to the other side. On the e.l.f. brush, I didn't put any more of that After Dark on. And it seems like it's really pretty. I really like it. So then I'm gonna go back in with that After Dark. I'm just gonna take a little bit on a brush. I went in once, and we're just gonna make sure it's blended really well with the dark one. This is a very sultry night palette look, which I kind of really love about this palette. Now clean off the fallout and stuff with a makeup wipe, and we're just gonna clean it up. So it's cleaned up. I want to make sure I tap out any of those harsh edges, kind of make it sure it's not like a sharp line. For primer, I actually put that away because I do have it in the old looking bottle, and I'm not going to open that new one until I have the old one emptied. So this is the same, I'm feeling like this is the same formula. They only changed the packaging is what I think. So I think they just did that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just keeping it in the cheek zone and here I put a little bit on the T-zone. It's supposed to, what is it supposed to do? It's supposed to blur and smooth. This is the Master Prime primer base. So I'm using that. I'm not going to open it. If I have duplicates of the old ones, I'm not going to open them because I might use them in a giveaway, or I might just use them as something, or I might give them to a friend, whatever. So basically the 2 small ones I have right here that I got, I actually have them in the big ones, which I did not know when I bought this. So I really shouldn't have bought the with the glow one, glow like a pro. I shouldn't have gotten that one, but unfortunately I did. So these 2 I might give away in a giveaway. So now I'm gonna go in with foundation, and I'm gonna go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This is shade M15 Buff Beige, and I'm just gonna use a let's just use a kabuki brush. I'm gonna use my Y6 kabuki brush. They are discontinuing this, but I bought another one off the Morphe website, so all is good. I'm gonna do, ooh, that's about like 3 pumps right there. I'm gonna tap it. Let's start applying it to the face. I'm gonna do 1 more pump, I think, and then I should be good. Like, I only used 3 pumps and it covered pretty well. I'm just gonna do a little bit more coverage on the red pigment areas where I just have like red that's coming through. So I think it's pretty good. I've brought it down the neck. So this is the True Blend CoverGirl Matte M15. I'm in Buff Beige. I'm a little darker, but it's okay. You know, it's a little lighter on me, but it works. So we're good. All right, so now that I have that on, I'm gonna use concealer, and I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Age Rewinds concealer in light pale. I actually really do like this concealer. The only problem I have with it is this stupid ball. It's not very sanitary. I'm gonna take my trusty Y6 and tap it on out. And then for setting powder, Maybelline Full Coverage. This is supposed to be a foundation, but I'm not using that as foundation. I'm actually just using it as powder. So I'm just gonna take a big puffy brush and I'm gonna set the under eye. And this is a Sonia Kashuk brush in no numbers, just a Sonia Kashuk. This is a tapered brush, but I like using it for under eyes because it's small and domed. I'm just gonna set the rest of the face using this. So far it actually looks really well. I like the way it looks. The eyes that we need to finish though. All right, so for the eyes, I'm gonna use a new brush, and I'm gonna use a small brush, and I'm gonna go into the Physicians Formula Blur eyeshadow, and I'm gonna go into this one right here called Beach Beige, right here. I'm gonna go into that one. I'm gonna put that on the lower lash line. It's very pigmented. So I like that color. And then for the inner corner highlight, I think I'm gonna go into this one right here called Bay Caution. And I go into that. I think I'm gonna use just like a little pointer brush by Mimia. There's no name on this. So pointer brush, I'm just gonna go in very lightly I might have to spray this with some Fix setting spray. I'm gonna put this in the brow bone in the corner of the eye. I actually really like that color. So it's very pretty. And then for highlight, we are gonna go into the Milani Strobe Light. I have this in the big one. So we're gonna use the big one today. I'm just gonna use a highlighting brush. Morphe R36. We're just gonna go in and highlight. It's a very pretty cello highlight. I really do love using this one. I have so many highlights, it's not even funny. I need to start, like, some of them have probably expired, so I definitely need to look into that and probably go through my makeup and stuff, but I don't know, my makeup has just become a little bit more than I could handle. So the new thing I've been doing on makeup now is when I open it, I put the date, the month that I opened it on. So on the back of this one, I'm gonna take a Sharpie. So I've been starting to do this on my makeup now. On the back of it, I put Feb 2/19. That's what I do on the back of my stuff now after I open it, because this has a 24-month, so it has 2 years. So in 2021 of February, I can, you know, get rid of that. It's very pretty. It's got a little rose. This is Rose Powder Blush, Romantic Rose. I'm gonna use a BH Cosmetics number 3. It's gonna go in very lightly. And we're gonna use my Milani mirror. Just gonna go in. I like it, it's very pretty. It's a subtle pink, but it's not like really overpowering either, you know? It's very pretty, I like it. So the next thing I'm gonna do is bronzer. And I'm gonna do that off camera because it's no new bronzer. It's just gonna be probably Wet n Wild or the Kokie palette, so I'll be right back. This is the Luxie Lipsticks by ColourPop. Wow, I can't talk. And this is the shade La Lady. You guys know I love this shade. It is one of my favorite shades of this collection. So it is a lipstick, obviously it does not stay on all day. So I am gonna use the Hard Candy setting spray. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Setting Spray Mattifying Control Oils 12-hour wear. We're gonna shake it up before we use it. And we're just gonna, okay. It doesn't smell very bad. It kind of smells like a little chemicals. So not bad. So that is the full face of some of the new items that Walmart says is the best by Walmart. I did love the blush and highlighter. You guys know I love those. I did like the Plump Limping Serum. I Caught You Bare Naked. So definitely like the Dose of Colors one better. You guys know I love La Lady ColourPop Luxie lipsticks. I have like a whole row of them, plus the Disney one that I got. So I really, really do like that. It's one of my favorite ones. So as always, Please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. And if you don't like me, I really don't care. This is what I like doing with makeup. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.